Alright guys, we are out here in the Red Eye shop, burning the midnight oil, cleaning up a Spicer 18 case to install this custom 5-to-1 low range gear set. So this is effectively going to lower the crawl ratio from 36-to-1 to what? What's the new one going to be?
71 or 76-to-1.
Yeah, so going from about 2.4-to-1 to 5-to-1. So it's a huge drop in ground speed. So if you're into crawling and doing technical stuff, you know how important that low range is and how bad the stock low range is. So we're just going to kind of document, not in too great of detail, the process to do the swap. So these are custom made by my friend Jeff, and they will be hopefully available for anybody that wants them soon. And we're going to kind of give a demonstration, and we'll do a little video on the difference in low range as far as crawl speed. So stick around and we'll kind of cut in and out as we get through this. Buddy Nate here has some gasket scraping to do. It's pretty good shape. Alright, doing good work, good work. Alright, this is the first hole in the case.
You center punch it?
Yeah.
Trying to get the wall through there. What if I could just drill it this way?
Yeah, I don't see why not. We had to cut a hole in the case. This gear is so much bigger that it protrudes through the top of the case a little bit. So once we get that sorted out, and in the end we'll cover that with some sort of cap and be good as new. What is it? How's that look? My lines are gone, so I tried to blast it that way as much as I could.
Oh yeah.
So we're trying to take out as little as possible to get that bore of that gear to line up in the hole. It's just so big. How much more do we have to take off?
1/8 of an inch.
Okay. Alright guys, it's the next day now. It was pretty late last night, so we called it quits, but the gears are in now and everything clears and fits well. So this is the jumbo intermediate gear, and then you can see this tiny little gear here on the main shaft. So it's all back together. I'll flip it over and show you the hole that you saw us cutting last night, and then this just needs a oil pan and brake drum, and it's ready to go. So here it is from the top side. So I made this cover because the gear kind of sticks up past that opening, as you saw in the other clip. So I have a spacer welded in here because of the bolt for the transmission. It's a little bit tough to get a wrench in there. So that's all sealed, welded on both sides, and a solid tube through it. And then I used a TIG welder on AC with a nickel aluminum rod to braze in with the cast iron. So that that's how I took care of that. And other than that, you just put it back together like a normal transfer case, and we're just gonna have a crazy low range now. All right, we're gonna do a couple tests here. He still has the stock transfer case with 2.4 gears in it, so we're gonna kind of compare. So this is the stock crawl ratio of about 36:1, and we might compare it to mine a little bit with the 4-speed, and then we'll do a before and after comparison once we install the 5:1 gears in that Jeep.